Hey, my name is Brian Ford. I work in the marketing department for SERVPRO North Central Mesa here in Mesa, Arizona. And most people know who SERVPRO is. We do fire, water damage restoration, mold remediation, biohazard cleanup, all that fun, nasty stuff. We want to do something a little different today. We work with a lot of local businesses, apartment complexes, things like that, and we wanted to do something to provide some amount of value for you guys that you guys can use in your everyday business instead of just waiting for a waiting for a call when something bad happens. So, give you a little bit of background. I work in the marketing department. I've done online marketing for about 7 or 8 years now. I'm a Grow with Google partner, so I do workshops for Google for local businesses in the Mesa Gilbert area to teach them how to use Google Maps, YouTube, things like that to help grow their business. So a lot of times I get asked what the best way is to increase their ranking in Google Maps and to get people to call them when someone gets there. And the simple answer to that is more reviews, better reviews. Obviously not more negative reviews, that would be bad. But there are a lot of, really it's a long conversation. It's something we constantly are keeping up with. But the thing that affects it the most as far as ranking and conversions all at once are good reviews, because Google wants to know that the business is good and that people liked it, and the people who go there want to know what kind of experience they can expect to have when they're going to use their business. So we're just going to do a short little video to talk about different ways that you can help increase the amount of reviews your business has. Now, this is a kind of a sticking point. It's kind of a an issue that people have with getting reviews because people intend on leaving reviews, but we get lazy. So a lot of times, even people who have good experiences with your business or service, even though they intend to leave a review, they seldom ever do because it's, we can't do hard things, I guess. I don't know. But there are some things that you can do to make it easier for them that will increase the likelihood that they will leave it. Again, the easier you can make it, the faster you can make it, the more likely it is that it's going to happen, because we get distracted so easily, especially with phones and digital stuff and kids and, everything going on. So we're going to talk about two different ways that you can make getting reviews easier. The first one is to give them a direct link to leave a review. The next one is to use that link and create a QR code that you can use on a business card or a flyer or something like that you can send to them to help increase to make it easier for them to leave the review. So let me show you kind of what that link looks like and where it comes from. Let me go and switch screens real quick. I gotta find my cursor. We're gonna get out of here. We're gonna go to Google My Business. So this is a listing that I made for one of my friends. He's a real estate agent down in Santan Valley. It's really good if you're buying or selling a house down there. Give him a call. There's not a lot here because we just started putting it up and started working with it and haven't had a chance to really get into it yet. So, but I'm going to use it as a sample. So this is the main page. So when you're on your home page, what you want to do is you want to go to the info button right here. And then you want to come over, and in this section, you want to click on the link that says share your business profile. Now, in 2019, and if you've had a listing around for a while, you may have done this. They had the ability to add short names to your Google My Business listing to help brand it and make the links easier. For some reason, a few months ago, they decided to depreciate or discontinue doing that. Why that is, I don't know. But if you have one of those set up, that you can still use it, you just can't create one anymore, and you can't go back and change it. And I'll kind of show you how to work with that once we get to that point. So what you want to do is you want to create, click on the link that says share your business profile. And what it'll do is it'll create this, it'll show you this link. And if you send that out to someone, it'll allow people to go to your business profile to look at your reviews, see the different services you have. So this is a useful link to have. But what you want to do is you want to copy this link and go to Notepad or whatever. I'm just going to do it in here because it's easier to show you. And then you click, do it backslash, and I can't spell today, and backslash and review. You add that, and what happens is when you add that and they click on that link, it'll take them right here so they can, assuming they're logged into Google already, which if you're sending this to their phone or something like that, that's the easiest way to do it. They can just go in, start doing stars. You can add, sometimes it has suggestions. that you can click on, and then you can just start, typing whatever the review is. Nice and easy. They don't have to go to your business profile, try to look around and find where to leave a review and get distracted. Oh, I got a notification. Takes them right there. It's real simple. Let me get this out of here. It's an extension I have. So this is a real easy way to do it, and you can use that link in a text message. You can send it in an email. We found that text messages really work better. They get a better open rate because it's a text and it's right there. And a lot of times people with emails don't pay attention to them half the time, or they get so many they only see half of them. Or there's also the possibility that it could end up going to the spam folder, which sucks. So if you have the ability to text it, that's the best way to do it. But if you need to email it, that works too. Especially if if you've had communication with them and it's going to go to their inbox, that'll work too. So that's a cool way to do it. The other way that you can do it is a QR code. Now QR codes are funny. I'm gonna go ahead and get out. Do I want to discard it? Yeah, just because we don't need that for right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn this off, and I am going to go. Now we're going to talk QR codes for a second. Oh, let me pull this down real quick. There we go. So QR codes, when they first came out, everyone thought they were going to be the rage, and then they just kind of fizzled out. And the reason for that is because previously on a phone or a mobile device, like a tablet, you would have to have some type of other plug-in, or not plug-in, but app downloaded on your device to get the QR codes to work. And either people didn't trust them, or they didn't want to take the time to do it. And so they're just kind of people, they only worked half the time. It's not even that. And if someone had already downloaded that information, now it's real easy. All you have to do is open up your camera, point it at the QR code, and it'll automatically come up. And that's on pretty much every phone. As long as it's not, like a BlackBerry or something ancient or something like that. So any of the newer phones, this should work. And so, but the issue comes in. Oh, wait a second. I turned off my background. Oh, there we go. So the question is how to create that. Now, there are a lot of places you can go online and you can create them, and some of them it'll be free, but it's kind of hard to work with, or they're going to charge you for it, and there's no reason to do that. What you can do is you can go to, there's a program called InDesign. If you're familiar with Adobe, it's one of the Adobe products. It used to be, before they had the opportunity to pay with a monthly subscription, it would cost a buttload of money to go and buy these. Now you can pay $20 a month, and you can have access to one of their one of their programs. If you want to pay, I think they've got a subscription for $50 a month, which will give you access to all of them. That'll be Photoshop, Adobe, this one, InDesign, Illustrator, Premiere Pro. So if you think someone in your marketing department may want to be able to learn how to do all that, it's relatively cheap. And there are a ton of YouTube videos. Terry White is a big one, and there's a bunch of others. I can't remember their names offhand, who will walk you through it, and it's real easy to learn if you got the time to do that. If you only want to use InDesign and just to create QR codes because you think you're going to make a lot of QR codes for your marketing, after you learn how to do that, that's cool. Maybe you just want to do it once just for this, just to create the QR code for your review. Buy it for a month and then cancel your subscription. Really easy to do. And then create as many QR codes as you want within that month before you cancel it. So let me show you how to do it real quick, and I'll show you a few different things that you can do with the QR code, but I'm going to mainly focus on the review. So what you want to do is you want to go to a new document. I'm going to pull this down here so it doesn't look like I'm looking up in the air. All right, so a new document. And then it doesn't matter which one, you don't have to have any specific type of size or anything like that. So just pick the stock one, whatever normal one is there already. And then what you're going to do is you're going to go to this box with the X through it. You're going to go and you're going to create just a box right there, right? And so what you'll want to do is click on this arrow up here, just so you don't try to so it doesn't try to keep creating boxes every time you do that. Oh, I forgot that you can't see this. All right, let's see, where are we at? Okay, oh, sorry about that. Do, 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 do. Okay, so let me do that over again because I just realized that you couldn't see that. Okay, so what you want to do is when you're in here, you're going to click on the file, click on new, and then click on open a new box. And then this window will pop up and you just put create. And you don't need, it doesn't need to be a specific size. You can use any size. And then you're going to come up here to this box right here that has the X through it. You're going to click on that and then you're just going to create any size box you want. Doesn't matter because it's going to, and then you want to come back over here to the arrow just so you don't try to create boxes every time you do something in here. Then what you're going to do is you're going to do a right click and there's a menu option that says generate QR code. Now there's a lot of things you can do with it. It's already in there because I was creating a video before this and not everything showed up right, so I had to do it again. So anyway, so again, you're gonna go and you'll put the link in right there, add the review, boom, and you'll press OK. Now, just a design tip, what you want to do is you want to come down here, do the right, again, a right click, and you want to do it on the black portion somewhere. And you want to go to display performance and high quality. And that way when you take a snip of it or copy it and send it somewhere else, it'll copy over better. So now when you point your phone at that, it'll have the same effect as if we clicked on the link where you brought up the review. And so, so you can't see my window. So you know how to use a snipping machine. If you say that, you can also come over to File. I haven't saved anything like this before. So they only have InDesign documents. So yeah, basically what I would do is I would just take a snipper, the snipping tool, and cut that out, and then you can use it on anything you want. So, and then again, you would put that in a print material, put it on a business card, something like that, where people will see it and be able to scan it. I know some people who've taken them, and if they have sales reps or technicians and stuff like that, they put them on the back of their iPads or whatever things they're carrying around, so they can, at the end of the job, they can turn around, hey, would you mind leaving us a review? And they can scan it right there. That's another way to do it as well. Again, make sure if they have a bad experience with you, you might want to steer away from that. So, okay, so, and then a couple other things. If you do a right click, you can see that you can edit the code. So along with leaving a hyperlink, some other things you can do, and I'm not going to go in this in detail, but I'm just going to show you a couple things. So one of the things, you can do an email. So if you want them to send you an email for something, and you can do this on business cards, you can do this in flyers. Like if you're doing a marketing flyer and you want them to email your information, you can put what information you want in the message and they can just fill out the rest. You put your email in the subject, and when they go and scan on it with their phone, pops it up on their phone ready to send an email. They fill the rest out, and their email should already be in there, and then they press send. Again, really easy. It's really cool. And then if you can do a text message. Like if you want them to send you a text message, you put your phone number in the message, and then it'll pull it up ready for them to send you a text message. You can do a business card. So if you want them to save your information in their phone, which have all kinds of uses, you could fill this out. Again, they scan the code and it gets ready and asks if when they scan it, it'll ask them if they want to include that information in their contacts. And then so another thing that I've seen is plain text. What happens with that is you put the information you want, and basically when they scan that, and they click on the link, the thing that pulls up, it'll import that into their notepad on their phone or tablet. And that could be useful if you have something that some type of disclaimers or whatever for any job you have. You can have them do that, and you can say, hey, if you ever need to refer back to it, it's on your notepad on your phone. That's kind of easy because, assuming they don't lose your phone, they should be able to have that information. But even sometimes people have notepads that transfer across different the phone, tablet, computer, and stuff like that, depending upon how their phones are set up. Anyway, there's a lot of I won't go again any more deep into that, but there are a lot of cool things that you might be able to do with that. So that's some different options. That's why you might want to create a lot of different links for that. So I mean QR codes. So that's a basic idea of how to do it. And then with something like that, what you want to do is, again, you can put it on a business card, send it in a flyer. If you know, you could send it in an email if people are going to pick it up on their phone and, I mean, read the email on their computer and then scan it with their phone. If it's on their phone, there's no way for them to like copy it and relook at it. Like they've got to actually be able to scan it. So one other thing that I want to mention, let me go ahead and turn this off, and then I'm going to go back to the slides. Come on. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Oh, I got to turn this off and turn that off. Where did my slides go? Hold on one second. I think I know what happened. There we go. Okay. When you are asking for a review, one thing that we found is that people are more likely to leave a review when you make it more about their neighbors than you make it about yourself. So a lot of times people will say, hey, thank you for, you know, giving us your business or letting us serve you. Would you please leave us a review on Google Maps? You don't want to do that. What you want to do is something like we have written out here, and I'll put it something in the comments below, and you can copy and kind of edit that however you want. But something to where like, hey, we appreciate your business. Your neighbors would like to have the same type of experience that you had. So the best way for that to happen is if you leave them a review on Google, because most people find us on Google. And then if you have like a real estate agent, people who are buying a home in your area want to have the same good experience you did, the best way for the, you know, and you can, like, if you're an insurance agent, someone's buying insurance, hey, people who are buying insurance, I don't know, whatever, you can edit it however is going to work best for your business. And then and then you can go and leave the link right there. I wouldn't put it all in the same. I would put the first part, you know, where you're asking them for the review right there, and then put the review link in, you know, enter a couple of times and put it by itself so that it kind of sticks out. So anyway, so those are some tips. If you have questions, go ahead and let me know in the comments. Chances are, if you're watching this video, it's because we left a card with our information and services. You can reach out to me there. My phone number or email address should be on there. Feel free to email me or call me or text me, whatever works best for you. And if you want me to come out and help you guys set that up, I'd be more than happy to do that for you guys. This is again something that we are Grow with Google partners because we wanted to do something to provide a benefit to the businesses in our area. We don't get paid for it. It's free. It's something that we do basically to provide service. So if you have any questions, again, let us know, and hopefully you guys will be able to use that to grow your business online. Thank you very much. Bye.